Alright, today I'm just going to start on the floor because this is where I need to be. We're going to do some stuff for the front of the shoulders, the pectoral muscles on the fronts of the shoulders, because I had a request. So the first thing that we're going to do is lie on your back with both arms, hands up. Just relax your back onto the floor. Once that's settled, and I'm going to work mostly with my right shoulder today, but you can do both shoulders or whichever shoulder you need. And I'm going to have you just move your whole arm up, all the way up. I really like it to go all the way as high as it can beside your ear. And once it's there, make sure you've pulled it down. You can do that using its own muscles or like I did. Test its capacity by pushing it down with your other hand. Once you've done that, bring it back down the other direction. And up again. You can do this a few times if it feels like it needs it to loosen up. Mine's feeling pretty stable, so I'm going to leave it there. Now, leaving it here in one place, I'm going to take my other hand and push into the muscle on the shoulder. So there's kind of a dip in there. Once I've got that pushed in, and I'm bracing, trying to keep my wrist solid here. Probably doesn't look like it, but it's about as straight as I can make it. And then while pushing towards that arm, you're going to do the same thing, moving it up and down. If you're not strong enough to do that, ta-da! I have a bottle of rose water. I'm going to use that end, and I can hold it in there. That might work better for you. I tried this yesterday with a pepper grinder. That worked really well too. Just make sure it's not too sharp on this end. And you can self-massage with the bottle while moving your arm to figure out interesting spots. And you can do that as long as you need to feel some relief in there. And then I'm going to use my fingers because it's easier for me to show you. Then your ribs are going like this. So you want to find a spot in between two ribs and kind of push down towards your toes. Not down into the ground, but down towards your toes. So I found a spot, and again, you're going to wiggle your arm up and down while you do it. You might move out further, closer to the shoulder. Cool, and you can go anywhere through the ribs that you want on that, always pushing down towards your toes and always testing your capacity to move your arm up and down while you do it. You might, when you're done, put your arm back up and see if it lies there any differently than it did before. Okay, the next exercise in the same position is you're going to bend your knees and twist your body to the opposite side of the shoulder you're working on, letting your shoulder come slightly off the ground. Yeah, this is not a twist for your lower back. This is a twist more to get a certain placement of your shoulder off the ground. And once it's off the ground slightly, now you're going to push in there again. You can also use the rose water or whatever bottle or thing you're using. And also try to move your arm up and down. So now you're getting a slight stretch of those muscles while you're self-massaging. And that's the purpose of the twist. Although it certainly feels good for your back too. It gets a double purpose. Alright, I've grabbed two nice hefty books. You could also use yoga blocks or a cushion. If you're using books, you might want to cushion them slightly with, in this case, my hoodie. Might give it two. And, whoops, wrong spot entirely. I want you to put it where it's going to rest for your shoulder blades. And you can let your head rest on the floor. If you want more height underneath your shoulder blades, that's fine. If you need, when you do that, to put something under your head, that's also fine. play with the position. So I'm actually going to move it lower. This isn't much of a stretch for me. And again, you want your palms facing up to get the most stretch across the top, the front of your shoulders. And strangely, I'm feeling this one more on my left side, maybe because I just massaged my right side. So make sure you've done both sides before you do this. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you have requests for something else, just let me know. Bye.